Solidarity says basic education has no say on the dates on which independent schools should open or close, and they've issued a legal letter because of it. The department postponed the reopening of both public and independent schools due to rising COVID-19 cases. For more on this, we're joined by Solidarity's Anton Van der Bijl. Anton, very good morning to you. Tell us more about the action you're planning to take.
Yeah, we sent a letter of demand to the Department of Basic Education in last week. We argue that the Minister of Basic Education doesn't have the power to issue a directive as to independent schools and the school calendar. It's not up to the Minister of Basic Education to decide on that. So there's no regulation or no act or anything that gives her the power to issue such a directive. So we say such a directive is ultra-virus, it's not within her powers. And yeah, there's no logical reason given for such a directive. So we are going to proceed to court with the matter.
And we've been here before, haven't we? So, I mean, what's different this time, and what sort of response do you expect to get from the department?
Well, yeah, we have learned that the government isn't that, doesn't always have a reaction on letter of demand. So we don't foresee that she will withdraw that directive. Unfortunately, then we'll have to proceed to the court. Yeah, we don't, as such, like to go to court, but yeah, if the directive isn't withdrawn, then we would have no other alternative than go to court, and then we'll ask for a cost order against the minister in personal capacity.
What sort of impact is this directive having on students? I mean, how many people are affected, and how do you overcome the concerns of COVID-19 and the reality of the devastating impact it's having on people's lives?
It has a huge devastating effect. There's a lot of private institutions, and as I've stated previously, no reason was given by the minister why such private institution must be closed. Our argument is that any school that is willing and able, and with the necessary health and safety protocols in place, if they are willing and able to open, they must do so. Yeah, each and every child has the right to go to school, and unfortunately at this point in time we see a lot of children that doesn't have that opportunity or cannot go to school. So we say each and every school must open as fast and as quickly as possible. And then, unfortunately the pandemic is going to be with us for quite a few more months, possibly years. And things must go ahead. We must go back to work and go back to school.
Anton, tell us about this letter that you've written to the World Health Organization, or you plan to, and the National Command Council, about government's plans to promote black empowerment in the rollout of vaccines.
Yeah, we've heard from the National Command Council that black economic empowerment have a role to play when it comes to the vaccines. It's our submission or our view that this is a crisis period and crisis situation. Black economic empowerment can most certainly not have a role to play in the rollout of the vaccines. And we will therefore send a letter to the World Health Organization and argue that there's no place for BE when it comes in a crisis situation, and most specifically when it comes to the vaccines, and each and every person's life and his right to have a vaccine cannot be subjected to some or other form of political decision such as black economic empowerment.
And what sort of response do you think you'll get from that? I mean, do you think this was the sort of statement made to appease players rather than something that's been taken seriously, considering how much of a need we have in this country to get these vaccines as quickly as possible?
We hope there's a proper response from the World Health Organization. We hope that they take the government to task in their mission to go ahead with black economic empowerment. Yeah, as I've said previously, it's not. There's no role to play for any political games when it comes to vaccines and when it comes to this, to South Africans' health and safety and right to life. So we hope there's a proper response from the World Health Organization. If we don't receive a response, then we'll take it further. We're still getting a legal opinion as to the way forward, but at this point in time, hopefully a letter will suffice.
Anton Van der Bijl, thank you.